Alright guys, welcome to another stream. Remnant 2, episode 2. Alright. If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a door that another dungeon right there? It seems like I'm doing dungeon after dungeon lately. Yeah, right? I remember I can't go through there. I didn't look at why. I just saying that endless. I don't know what these signs mean. I'm guessing that's for a puzzle later. Oh, I can't even go that way anyway. Alright, good. I don't want to jump right in and go right into a dungeon, you know? Get my feet warm first.
That looks important.
That was that puzzle. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out though. One dash two. 1, 2, 3. Same, those two. Did that make sense? I don't know. I think somebody's actually playing an instrument. I hear a flute.
This looks important. Alright, you know what? Come back.
Paxultek, it is here. Friend Paxultek, it returns. Of course, many seasons ago, Paxultek and I spoke of songs and... of course. It is not the same Paxultek. Forgive me. The horns, it does not have them. A new friend then, hmm? So what brings it to beleaguered Yesha? I have traveled these woods for countless days, all save for the temple ahead, which I dare not enter for fear of the beast within. I have seen no one, neither Paxultek nor Pan. I fear to send Paxultek to the temple, but if there is any hope at all, It lies within. Alas, the great water heart which tales tell once opened the temple has been shattered for an age and an age. There is no hope without its song. Yet beware, friend Paxultek, for the Ravager has been killed before. There is none more powerful than that which shakes off death like fallen leaves. Of course, Paxultek. Ah, a tragic tale woven into many ballads. The story of the Water Harp is the story of Yesha and the Balance. It is the story of the Ban. The great wolf, the Ravager, decimated our people. It was said that it could not be killed, for to do so would upset the balance and bring upon us even worse calamities. So the harp was fashioned to soothe the beast with music. And soothe it did, but only for a time. The beast escaped, silencing the harp in the process, ending its song for long and long. The beast is chaos, and the balance ineluctable. The balance does not concern itself merely with life and death, love and hate, freedom, suppression. The balance governs all. Quite so. Paxultek have graced this world for generations. The Elder, the one it calls forth. The Destroyer, to whom many faces fell. The Wanderer, who faced the Ravager and lived. Alas, songs are not sung of Paxultek, but I am blessed to have met many. Its kind bring this one joy and song. All roads guided to the temple. If there is any hope at all, it lies in that direction. Though for its friend's sake, I hope I am wrong. I seek hope, friend Paxultek. Yaisha is broken. Corruption waxes while the tree wanes. The balance groans in pains of birth. Yet through it all, the song of Aether has hung in the air. One could always hear it in the wind and water, sand and star. I came to the temple hoping to hear its melodies once more, not on the wind, but in plain truth, as it was meant to be. Alas, I fear the song is lost forever, destined to live in memory alone. May it find favor in the balance.
Keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Will it drop stuff? Nope, I'm just a horrible person. Such a soothing flute.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
glad that's over.
The other bow and arrow person is a problem. Got some good melee damage, you know. The dog is, it's not useless. I love it. Against flying bosses, I don't think so, but it's okay. I think that's what I think that's when I should have my dog and the healer when I get it. That was a little bit of a problem right there, buddy. That hit. Look how much health it just took from me. I just gotta look at this again. Companion shook the handler. Companion engaged enemy.
Not enough room. No room for that.
No room for handgun ammo? What do you mean? Oh, I guess I'm full of ammo. Okay. I mean, I guess. If you say so. Oh, we just went around in circles. All right. So I've been all the way. Alright, this is the only location I can go further. So think if I went. Okay, never mind. I've never been here, right? Nope. Wait, no, it did say that. It says I've been here before. That means explored, right? Yeah. Oh, the steps up here. I didn't go there. Instead of going all the way back around, having to clear, where's the ammo? Well. This map is very helpful. Right here. Nice. Scrap. Oh, that's my quest location. Okay. Hold on, let me reset the stone real quick. So replenish everything. What if it actually shows some story progression? I've been in this place for a while. Good boy. What's that? What's that? What is the ring? Oh! Oh, shit.
Oh, damn it. Whew. Glad that's over.
Wait, what was that? What was happening there? Whose health bar was that? None of these doors work.
Shit.
Man. Not knowing these enemies is such a disadvantage. That root poisoning, I guess that's what you would call it. My dog right here? Hey Kai, how's it going? I'm doing all right, man. How you doing, brother?
Whoa. That's it?
Oh, dope, dope, dope. I just mustered up the strength to start playing something today. I've been feeling well all day.
This isn't.
I keep thinking those birds that I just find and they fly up and mean something, but I guess not.
That was rough.
Okay. What did that do? What the f did that man? It didn't even heal me. Oh wait, it hears gray areas. I think that's a. Oh, I don't know what the gray area is, but yes, I did read that before.
Bad news.
Yeah, let's you know. One second, guys. Damn it, dog. You just fall to your death? Shit, I just ate that. One of those things that's never gone away from me, and I feel like it might be something like it's gonna go resurrect on something. I don't know if I can make that jump. I'm not even gonna try.
All right, let's do this. Come on, come on.
Just keep moving. I earned a new perk. Gain 9% range and skill damage. No, that's handler companion gain 50% increased revive speed. Okay. But they don't really attack my companion. But I guess if I'm gonna if I'm gonna revive him, it'll be quicker. I never really see any enemies attack my companion while I'm able to. Go up here real quick.
Yeah.
I figured there'd be something hiding here.
Yeah.
Can't go out there, right? Nope. I just like graying out all the areas just in case I miss something over there. Damn, what the hell? That shit turned around? A lot of area to explore. I still gotta explore the other direction. Some area over here. I probably should, because this probably just loops back around, right? Yep, it looks
Great. More bad news.
Yeah, let's loop it back around. Just get to the chest or something. Sheesh. See? That's what I'm talking about. What am I upgrading next? I do want to upgrade the melee, because I feel like this pistol is kind of a good standard right now. I want to kind of level up my melee, but I don't want this melee weapon. I think I'm going to buy a new melee weapon.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Near the
Nice. See if any more even stuff further yonder. Oh shit, that scared me. I thought I dropped. Oh, hell yes. Stop talking about the sun. Let's see. Reduce stamina consumption by 50%. Okay. Increase range and melee life steal by 3.5 and base damage. Increases damage taken by 10%. That's okay. So like so like if I attack them, that's absorbing their health. So it'll heal me every time I hit somebody. So what was increase all damage up by 30% when wearer's health is below 50. I'm gonna keep the one I got. I don't really got any fire-based damage.
Yeah.
Benefits of exploring. Alright, now I'm going back that way I was going before. Oh, I think I'll get hurt. Can I jump down from here? I'm gonna look and see about if any more armor after this. I want to complete this. I want to do one of these quests so that I can get back to town and start looking at stuff. Look at that. Trade. Felt like that was a setup.
I've got enough of that.
Really going off the beaten path. Going off to the beaten path is always a better idea. That scared the shit out of me. I wonder if that's what it's going to, those orange spores. These things. Got a green item, I don't know what it was. I don't know. Is that a purple? What could it be? It's all damage by 7%. We love that. We know what that door means, right? Here we go. Let's check around the area real quick. Yeah, there's definitely about to be a boss battle. This thing is probably going to be chasing me. These are my different passageways to run through. Let me just look at it real quick.
Blade and spear, shield and stone. To arms, they come. They, what? A Paxotech. A terrible wonder, even for one who has seen many wonders. If its kind walk yesh a foreigner, then surely the wheel of the world is set to turn again. Perhaps it will grind me at last. Pain now outweighs peace in the measure of my days. God murderer. The traveler tried once. She came upon me, that first light, when the dew had not yet fallen from the grass. A carpenter, and daughter of a carpenter who was a carpenter's son. The branches took her at once. I wonder if her saw is still clenched within her fair hand. How came I to this wretched state? Its eyes reached the question, before its tongue left home or hearth. The tumbling ruin beneath its tender pads was once a fortification, an encircling bulwark to the greatest conurbation ever brought forth on Yesha's soil. Such faith we put in its solidity. Merchant and marshal, peasant and prince, their souls kneeled at the altar of within and without. But a wall is a false god, built to crumble. The only thing a wall ever truly divides is a fool from his wisdom. The rifts open swiftly. They split the bulwark stone as a hot needle kisses the onion skin of a boil. And the pus poured through on tangled wooden limbs. Teeming with life. The sun has never shone on a city greater, ruined, so that I might not even visit it in dreams. Charnel. By the root.
Damn.
Yes. The final calamity. Their numbers endless. They rushed upon us like a river in flood. The end began. For 40 days, we fought them on these steps. The soldiers fell first, then the officers. Then they called upon the priests. We knew the children would be next. And so, we flung our very bodies into the breach. Some were torn apart like green shoots in a glutton's teeth. Others were swallowed whole and vanished from the sphere. I stuck, anguished cork in the malign bottle. It seethes around me. It waits to disgorge its grotesqueries once more upon Yesha's scalded skin. Please, Paxeltek, wanderer, it who would do right, put its edge to this cursed snarl. Vent its rage upon it. We Lamer are no strangers to the last voyage. Destroy the knot. Please, Voyager. Its weaponry is handy. Do not hesitate. Strike the growth. Sunder the snarl. Strike! Make flinders of the knot!
Okay. Press space, come on, man. One shot, baby. One go. Ugh. But I was like, the killing the root thing was a little too easy. I would have been really upset if I died right there.
Out of room.
It didn't drop anything, right? That would have been crazy if that whole thing was reset because I didn't talk to him first. Oh, he's still alive.
Am I? Is this real? Or has insensate madness claimed me? Paxaltag. I have not tasted air unmixed with the foul humors of the tango in an age's age, nor dared I dream that I ever might again, much less feel the soft touch of good soil beneath my hooves, or the kiss of the wind on my free fur. Faithless, faithless have I been, and yet Paxaltag came. With war in its right hand, and temperance in its left, the Paxaltag came, and I am saved. Two-handed warrior. It has my allegiance, whatever may come. Paxaltag have a gift for death, this much is true, but they are not all destroyers. Perhaps if it fights with us, perhaps the root may yet be crushed under the wheel of time. Take this, though it be a relic of Relamer, stewards of death. Wield it in defense of life. No thanks is needed, for I owe it a debt unpayable. I think I shall linger here a while yet. Many are those who fell on these blood-soaked steps. No, some are now naught but bones. They each deserve the funerary rites of royalty. These I shall endeavor to complete with whatever time is left to me. If its road should ever wind this way again, grace me with a visit. There are yet tales of Yesha, I might tell it, if it cares to hear them shared. On the contrary, it has been ages since I felt so very much alive. Let us first be properly
You know how much I love lore.
Once I was called Lich, foremost of the Lemir. High priest of the dead. Oh, I gloried in that title. A funerary priest of the deathless. The highborn. One who wraps the powerful in glory. And
You're
the
my good girl.
Muslim who seals the secrets of the eternal empress with sweet seed oil and with night sap. We guarded the flesh of the great and sought their resurrection. Among these trusted sacred pan, I was the utmost. I relish the favor of her permanence. More fool I. For many epochs, the highborn did not fear the flow of time, for the fruit of the Thane tree kept it at bay. But there are other ways to die. Misadventure. The Eternal Empress dreamed of defeating this final terminus. If life could be taken, could it not be given back? The flesh was preserved against that question's answer. This was the province of the Lemir. But let us start at the beginning. Much would I have it know. And to know all, it must know what is first. Would it hear the history of the Pan? In the time before time, the Pan lived in the place that was. It is said that there came a great plague that ravaged the land so that the fields were seeded only with the bones of the dead and yielded only the cries of the bereft. With his flock drowning in woe, the leader of the Pan held forth a great decree. 100 ships were built to hold 10,000 souls, with their god of many faces cutting the waves before them. The Pan that were ventured across the Vilkmarza, the dark sea, through the long night. The Vaughnts prayed and the Red Widows wept, for no one knew if the dark sea had a far shore. 100 days lit the 100 ships, and 100 nights drew their swaddling across them too. But on the 101st day, as the Red Widow in the foremost ship bowed her horns to the god of many faces, a bird lit between them, singing, "Glory to the Pan, for they have reached the kin, mother." Yesha rose like the dawn before them, unseen, untamed, and free. The king who was, him known to the Pan as Kolket the War-Handed, later Kolket the Woebegone, and at last as Kolket the Wise. Quick of blade was he in his youth, a fearsome general who watered the tree of progress with the lifeblood of many enemies. But the exploits of youth brought Kolket no peace in age. They say he took the plague as fate's judgment against his warlike eye.
Watering your
Fate
tree with the
offered
blood of
a
your enemies is
choice.
crazy.
Flee the land of his fathers, or end his line as the king of death. Kolket hesitated no more in pilgrimage than he had in war. He raised up ships as once he had raised regiments. He sailed from the place that was with a heart full of hope. He was never to see Yesha's shores. He passed in peace before the crossing's end, greeting death with grace. The god of many faces had been with the Pan since the place that was. Longer. None speak of a time before its guardianship. It was a god as real as the soil beneath us. A god one could visit, a god one could touch. Its ways were not known, but all agreed it loved us and ever would. More would I have it hear of this, for this tendril twines with its own. But patience, two-handed one. Each thing in time. In those days, there was no empress. There were no queens. Kolket the Wise passed on the dark sea and left no heir. It was only agreed that the clergy should step in where Kolket had stood. The Vaughnts spoke for the many-faced one, and the Red Widows spoke for the sun, stone, sky, and stream. It had been ever thus. Now, they linked hands to cradle the destiny of the Pan. For 80 days, the Vaughnts fell prostrate upon Yesha's unfamiliar shore. They prayed for a sign that our searching was over, and that this forest should be ours. On the 80th day, two forms emerged from the depths of the jungle. First came a doe with coat of red. Where it walked, the soil gave forth flowers and sweet berries, and they took it as a sign of grace. But behind the doe came another, a wolf with fur as lightless as the obsidian waves the Pan had so lately crossed. Surely this great beast was a portent of death. Yet, desperate were these threadbare priests of old, and of these visions to their charges, these Vaughns spoke only one. Those who glimpse the doe often glimpse the wolf, for the latter seems compelled to pursue the former. Yet, to hear those early Vaughns tell it would be to hear of many different wolves in pursuit, and only one doe. A simple deception, but a far-reaching one. Modern Pan know the truth. What must it be to spend an eternity chasing that which one might catch but may not kill? For the wolf and the doe have often met, antler and tooth, hoof and claw. The doe may spill the wolf's blood, and the wolf may taste the doe's flesh, but never the other's life to take. Yesha itself forbids it. They say the chase has driven the wolf quite mad. And why not? The doe fills all who glimpse it with a spirit of hope and a sense of growth. It leaps among the shrubs.
It's a sense of life and death. Like
even with
the wolf has to chase the doe. The doe represents life.
There are
comes
those
after
who
life
think
death.
it more than a spirit, a god in waiting. These call themselves the children of the red doe. The carpenter's daughter was one such. May her faith be rewarded. May her spirit roam the forest alongside the doe forever free. With the assurance of the Vaughns, the Pan took to Yesha and she to us. And for a time, there was stillness. Men were born who had never known the land that was, nor the endless sea at their backs. One such was called Genus. She was but 15 springs when she felt the calling of the Red Widows, and not 3 more when she felt the touch of sickness. As Genus approached the door of death, she sought her sisters, for there were no Lamer yet, and it was the Red Widows who ushered the Pan into the soil. But Genus's malady was known to the Widow Mother, to her, to the Elder Pan. It seemed the plague had found them again, even on this distant shore. Genus was shunned, cast out into the jungle, and her name was forbidden from Pan lips. None among them could have foreseen what would come next. Plague-ridden and scorned, the Red Widow Genus had been cast into the jungle to be forgotten. But fate had other plans. After many days in the jungle, Genus emerged. The Pan were humbled, for all signs of plague had been lifted from the young Genus, replaced by a regal gait none could deny. Fascinated, all assembled to hear her tale. And quite a tale it was. Genus spoke of a vision that had come upon her as she lay in the moss, gasping out her last. In her vision, the plagues had returned, Pan, young and old, wailed and keened and spat their last blood on Yesha's pristine sand. But then, when all seemed lost, a great tree rose out of the jungle.
Oh, never mind.
Strange and wonderful and heavy with
That came the
luminous
root, right?
fruit. This tree, the Thane, she named it, gave all who ate of it a life unending. The Pan embraced it, and their glory stretched on for 1,000 epochs. Genus rose to power on this. A spire built of words. It is difficult to say. Genus has had charge of her own legend for an age of ages. Suffice to say, there is enough truth to her vision for me to know her personally, though I was born some 30 mothers hence, and yet, in knowing her, I find its question impossible to answer. But we get ahead of ourselves, two-handed one. By spreading her message of doom and salvation. The Red Widows were easy converts, inclined to believe their sister, and eager to spread her vision to all the Pan. In time, they held more sway than even the Vaughns. It was a great shift. It would not be the last. Among the Red Widows, Genus was quickly elevated to Widow Mother. The crops flourished, and the villages spread. The jungle receded from the shore. Many seasons passed, and Genus grew stooped and lined as all Pan before her had. In her 77th winter, Genus had another vision. The Thane called to her, and she told her people it was time to seek it out. For the calamity was imminent. 500 Pan were assembled to undertake the expedition. Genus herself, a contingent of Red Widows, a party from each of the villages. Many imagined they would never see their queen again. Those that lived long enough came to know the taste of those words. When Genus, now as young and beautiful as the day she first beat death, emerged from the jungle once more, with 49 immortals at her back, she had been reborn a second time, as an Empress Eternal.
Hold up. I gotta give this a... Hold on, one second. I gotta eat the rest of it. I feel like this story is heading to Genus being the calamity is definitely probably the Red Root.
Unless I am much mistaken, the Empress lives yet, for no funerary smoke has filled the sky above her ziggurat. If the Pan vanish from Yesha's soil, I imagine she will be the last to depart. For years, they searched the forest, battling hunger, storms, and beasts red of tooth and claw. 20 winters passed. Many succumbed to death or to doubt by the 21st spring. Only 5 Red Widows and 44 common Pan stood at Genus's side. It was they whom she led into the clearing. It was they who beheld the Thane. It was they who tasted the fruit and felt time's weight fall from their shoulders.
Exactly.
No plague has touched the pan since, but calamity wears faces nearly as numerous as our god of old. With death thus leashed, the eternal Genus and her immortals brought forth an empire heretofore unknown. Great ziggurats were hewn from the living rock, and at their feet grew great cities lit by arcane magics. Genus's prophecies all came about, save one. If only the Pan of that epoch had wondered as it does two-handed one, what of the great calamity? But none worried, save a few vaults. The old ways were dying, and the Empress was not. No achievement seemed beyond the reach of the Pan. It was then that the wolf came. But the story of Yesha is the story of who tastes the fruit of the Thane tree. 49 immortals begot many more. A deathless aristocracy. They traded favor with the Empress, traded years of life itself like fishmongers at market. They called it the Ravager, the very obsidian beast the Vaunts of old had glimpsed and hidden. It sprang from the jungle as sudden as a squall. It made no more than mutton of the bravest warrior. Fear fell like night across the empire. Death roamed Yesha. Ravenous death none could tame. There were those who would have seen the beast slain, but the Ravager was never much glimpsed that the Red Doe should not follow. And vice versa. The green things of the jungle sprang from the Red Doe's feet. But on what do green things grow, if not the flesh of departed life? Who knew what would become of the Doe if the Ravager were felled? Who knew what would become of the jungle? Who knew what would become of the Thane tree? It was the twice humbled Vaunts who kept the Empire from vanishing down the Ravager's throat. For the Vaunts had pondered the beast since it first appeared to them on Yesha's shores. It was they who had learned to listen to Aethir's song. They who learned to appease the Ravager with tribute, with dance, and with music. Balance returned, and the wheel of time rolled on. The song of all living things.
Not about to sing it.
It permeates our forest. It whispers in the leaves, thrums in the soil, shines in the sun, babbles in the stream. The Vaunts devote themselves to the song's mystery. They play it to tap its power, as other Pan might use the energy of a crystal, or the heat of a flame. Those attuned in prayer hear it strongest. But all may catch its strain from time to time, even a Paxeltech. Who is to say? For that was hardly the last calamity to befall the Pan at Yesha. With the Ravager appeased, the Empress dreamed of rule eternal. She should likely have had her wish. But for one thing, the Thane tree, that of the fruit of immortality, began to die. For many lifetimes her permanence hid this knowledge from all who served her, slave and immortal alike. And why not? She had amassed a great store of fruit, and surely something could be done to save the tree. Why crack the very bedrock of her society? But the tree's decline could not be arrested. Fruit was rationed. Noble lineages withered. We lay there, once prepared for the final death of death. Only those immortals who had fallen in battle or by misadventure. Now, we found ourselves winding wizened nobles in sap and muslin by the hundreds. Perhaps what came next was inevitable. Rebellion, insurrection, revolt. This was the fire that was to sweep through Yesha's jungle.
So they started running
For a
low on the
life
fruit of the tree.
lifetimes,
The tree
the
started to die.
eternal Empress had hidden the decline of the Thane tree, but like the Vaughn's of old, had underestimated the power of one young, plague-addled Red Widow. Genus herself failed to foresee the power of one called Navun. Ah, Navun was one of her Eternity's own guards. How she learned of the rot at the roots of the Thane tree, I cannot say. I know only that she had no taste for the Empress's deceptions. Navun fled the ziggurat and spread the news far and wide. Her words found home in the ears of the gull. Yesha's slave caste. No slaves could hope to challenge the power of an immortal aristocracy. But what about a nobility in disarray? One where the great and powerful would soon fight for scraps of fruit like bare-ribbed dogs. They rose, first singly, then in a tidal wave. The Empress found herself at war. Perhaps she might have won, if not for the Destroyer. It bridled when I called it God-murderer. Surprised I am that it should know so little of the deep track its kind have trekked across our soil. Let us walk those prints now. Ever was Gina served by the Red Widows. She was still Widow Mother. Is still, if such a thing has any meaning now. Some among the Widow's ranks forswore tenderness and became instead her permanence's highest guard. Genus herself had been the lowest widow in her order, and she had turned Pan society inside out. How fitting, then, that the last and least of her own widow guard should become her greatest adversary. It has heard of Yesha civil war, of slave with blade of hoe to neck of noble, and noble with point of sword to belly of slave. Into that tempest walked one of its kind, Paxeltek. I cannot say why, though perhaps it might someday tell me from whence. Whatever its motive. Hither came the Destroyer, even as the Pan turned their ravenous gaze toward the fruit of immortality. Our god of many faces remained satisfied with the scant worship of the vaunts and the commoners. It was an ever-present comfort. A guardian we scarcely thought of. The Destroyer, Paxeltek, oh yes, its kind, drove its blade into the pure heart of our guardian. We knew not that it was the god of many faces who kept the root from this world. But in death, many faces' absence was soon felt. In her world already torn by war, where caste let blood of caste, there came reports of some new woe. Travelers spoke of twisted horrors on the road,
The red root.
but we who relished in the weight of this wall only scoffed. Who knew that the very air could rip, that the world itself could tear and spill like a wineskin under hoof? Oh, how we fought. Priest and prince and pauper, side by side. Our world's lifeblood, drizzling through our fingers as we clutched at the hanging tatters of Yesha's slit throat. Most perished. And I became enmeshed. I thought our tale told, our race run. And yet, among the Pan, there is a saint. I gave the impression, perhaps, that Yesha was uninhabited at the arrival of the Pan, save for the doe, the wolf, the birds, and the beasts. This is not so. The Rin slink Yesha's canopy on leathery wings. Perhaps they once thought to defend their forest. But Lash and Lure put that to rest.
Was that the flying
Lash,
creature that was killing?
that no Rin could hope to withstand the onslaught of energy we Pan have learned to draw from Yesha's native crystal. The flying ones have no talent for crystal craft. Lure, in that under normal circumstances, Rin eggs reach maturity only with great difficulty. I know not who first discovered the potential for symbiosis between our species. Only that it is a whimsical god indeed who sends the most precious resource one kind could hope to acquire out the hind end of the other. As sure as there is iron in the soil of Yesha, there is irony. It was a pad-footed Paxeltech who slew our guardian and brought the root. Would it be so strange to see a Paxeltech drive them from our shores? Perhaps. Perhaps as with Genus and the Voon. The strangeness is the point. It has done me a service unpayable. No reward can suffice. But perhaps, if it cannot be rewarded, it can be equipped. Kolket brought war, then wisdom. Its forebears brought the root, but its wisdom stayed the flames, that I might live beyond the hated knot. Take this now, as a token of my
I knew there was going to be
gratitude.
something at the end of this. I knew it.
The Pan must put their faith in action and belief, not weapons and walls. I forever owe it thanks, as shall
I
the
knew it
many
was
souls
I
scattered
wonder it was going to give
on
it to you
these steps.
automatically, but
To
I
them
knew it was going to give me
I
time.
must
I wonder if it gives it to you if you hear the lore.
Be well, two-handed warrior. Be strange fate's agent. The Paxeltech masters the tales of the past as easily as the foes of the future.
All right. I just head back to town now? I sure do. Give me 1 second, be right back. to it. Yeah, I think that's the end of that mission of the world. So the great thing about this game is every time you go into a world, it regenerates into a new style. Let's see if we get a mod.
You're back. All right then.
I have to check that cracks the ground. It's one shot. I was thinking about, is this it? I like that. I was thinking about this.
Okay, we're done.
I like how the mods really cause your weapon to have that that actual change on it, the actual different of a look. I want to talk to this guy.
What aid can Dwell provide? Crystals that the Ahab...
Yeah.
You must return soon.
Where is that not where that I just upgraded goes? Ah, okay. It's still cool. I do not mind that. Look at my gun.
How's the ward? What you looking for?
Melee. I think I want this. I like the katana a lot.
All right then, Wanderer. Watch your back. Don't know who to trust out there.
Yeah, that's me. Let's give it an upgrade.
Anything you need? Take care, my friend.
Be a little stronger out here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, what can I... Take care, my friend.
We're stronger. That is my thing. Where do they want us to go now?
Hey, over here! God damn, it is you! The rumors had me thinking I might not ever see you again. Oh, yeah? Oh, sweet as rhubarb pie, ain't you? So where have you been? They said you ran off with that old Ford fella and disappeared. You mean that big-ass floating gym over there? Bo said it can take you other places, other worlds even. Before we got here, I'd have laughed in his face. But I've heard weirder stories than that. And I can see on your face, it ain't all make-believe, is it? Feels like anything can be true here. They even healed my root rot. I tell you what,
I'll show her arms better.
I might just start believing in fairy tales. Even Santa Claus, yeah. I don't know what's in that stuff. Hell, maybe it was Fulton. Ah, you know me. I get anxious sitting still for too long. So, I went out to the ruins and I was just doing what I do to survive, you know. Maybe, but then you didn't come back. So hey, if you ever need any... Your debt's still at
so
2
she
now.
sells iron.
Remember that.
I got a notion what's really in Mud 2's stew.
This guy is.
What? Hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you. What? No, of course not. Never seen you before in my life. I just figure you're you. You know? And I'm me, and that's where we are. So, what can old Mudtooth, this old... quite upset me, only...
I feel like you're a soul, right?
Nah. He told me. That's so? Right. Listen, you Fair enough.
All right.
You're not the
There we
first.
go.
Take care, young'un. Don't be a stranger.
All right. I guess we're just going back to Yangsha. It's probably gonna be that bridge, right? Oh, no. Yeah. Is this open now? Okay, I think I went that way. I didn't go this way. Kind of crazy.
Holy hell.
Yeesh. Did I detour to the location like this way? Okay, I did. I detoured. Okay. Oh, memento bathroom. And we're back.
Whoa, it's over.
looks like the bug bottom. That can't be the bug bottom. Oh! Oh!
Thanks for that.
Is that the same one? I don't think he's that bad. He's not that bad. That is actually not that bad. That's not that bad. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. this is the recipe fight.
That was rough.
This is my first Remnant game on veteran. Just gonna put those 2 cents in there real quick. Let's go, baby. This class is so dope. I will say that this is a very solo newbie friendly class. Okay, so this is actually allowing the other entrance that I couldn't get to before. And it's just so crazy. I did this whole thing going through all these dungeons. And the next time I come back here, it's going to be completely different. Whole new quest line and everything. I really love that about that game. That's so dope. Oh, okay, okay. I see. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I didn't go to a rock. I didn't get more health. didn't go through a lot. Please let me rest. Instead of doing Call of Duty Vanguard. Oh, okay. No, yeah, I'm saying, so you're moving on from Call of Duty Vanguard to that game now. Or are you saying that you're getting better at it? Oh, you're getting better. Okay. I mean, that's good, man. I'm trying to find a time so that I can I actually want to play the OGs. Because you know all the OG Call of Duties are back online. The servers are back online. Well, let me go back and complete this dungeon real quick. Oh, hell yes.
What the hell happened here?
I gotta do the Modern Warfare campaign series of my stream. I enjoy them. I like them. So cinematic.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
That is so I'm gonna end this right here. It's getting late. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.